Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. We're going to be testing out a new player today. We just got SBC Azpilicueta, and he's a little bit of an interesting one because initially he looks pretty overpriced to me. Not super overpriced, but intriguing enough where he's a Premier League center back with Spanish links. And so we're going to see what he's all about. So you guys need 3 squads to submit this today. It is going to be a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, in return a Prime Electrum Players Pack, and a Prime Mix Players Pack. So those are the 3 you get back. It's 200k on the spot on both consoles, which, you know, it's interesting. I don't know if it's I think a steal would be like 130, 140, 150. So we'll just kind of have to see how he is. I want to test him out because I know that this is a dude that has been very good in the past in FIFA. And this has been, you know, he's had a couple informs, a team of the season, just in the past on FIFA that have been super usable and super meta for most of the year. And then even sometimes when he gets a team of the season, as long as it's a center back version and not a right back version or left back version, it's definitely, you know, not too bad. So in terms of how long you have to do this SBC, you have 5 days remaining. And we do have 81 plus packs out and stuff. So I know a lot of you guys are going to craft this guy. So I want to get a review up so you guys can get my opinion on him. Before we talk about the player, before we look into it, with all of these reviews, guys, I always open up the packs just to give you a sample size. Our SBC reviews are a little bit longer because we do open the packs that come with the players, so you guys can get an idea of what we are getting back as we do it. Also, we have a lot of reviews last weekend, so we got Silver 1 in the Foot Champions Weekend League, so we will have Silver 1 rewards coming onto this account, which means we're going to get 1 player pick, a Mega Pack, and Jumbo Premium Gold Players Pack. Nothing too crazy, but I think our player pick doesn't have a cap, which is interesting. So let's see if we can hit a nice little Lewandowski. I think last week we got Gerard Moreno. This week we get Kolarov 87, which we will be totally happy with because this guy actually looks really good in game as a midfielder. But more importantly, that's back-to-back weeks of Silver 1 on our review account where we get an 87 rated player, which is kind of a steal. For the value, it's just OP. So we got to go to the here. We have a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. Now, this should be the pack that you get for doing the, I think it is the 84 rated team. It's the 84-80 chemistry team. So you get that in return. So obviously, pack number 1 is a bust. It's not very good, but it's a big part of the risk, man, right? You do these SBCs, you never know what you're going to get back, and if you do get something back, you're lucky. So on average, this pack will probably be like 10k. You know, we get a gold pack there, which is cool, and some fullbacks. Fullback non-rares always sell. We don't want to discard all that. We want to store the players up here. And if I discard a squad fitness, I'm going to get slaughtered. Okay, so then we have a Prime Electrum Players Pack and a Prime Mix Players Pack. So we have to go ahead. Prime Mix Players Pack. See, the only problem is, guys, we've been saving packs in this account, and I'm not sure if they're going to pop up. So we have a Prime Mix Players Pack and a Prime Electrum Pack. So here it is, Prime Electrum Players Pack. This is for the Chelsea squad. And we have to see if we can find the Spain team. So it's not a walkout or a board, so we didn't get any boards there. And we have to try to see if we can find the Prime Mixed Players Pack somewhere in here as well. I don't know if it's going to be in here. Hey, Minamino. And then we'll store all the silvers up there. I don't know if those guys sell, but look, we're here for a review, so I don't want to spend too much time looking at what these guys sell for or don't sell for. I'm not too interested. All right, so our last pack is a Prime Mix Players Pack. I'm just going to crack open an Electrum pack, and I'll skip it, and we'll see if we get anything. So we didn't really get anything. It's hidden, I think, behind the next 10 packs, so there's only so much I can do. So let's talk about Azpilicueta a little bit, guys, because he has an okay-looking card. He's going to have a couple weaknesses that right away we need to boost for sure. We're going to get away from our League 1 team. Our last review was on a Tall, who you guys should check that out because it was very good. I posted that yesterday. It was very, very, very good. So we're going to go over to our Premier League team, and we're going to pull up, and we're going to most likely replace him with, we're going to replace Shar with Azpilicueta, and we'll have him and David Luiz at the back. So looking at Azpilicueta, what you need to know about him that's very important right away, he's a little undersized, right? But that's not a problem in this year's FIFA. In my eyes, it's not a problem. This has been the most okay to be small FIFA ever in the history of FIFA. It's a FIFA where that height doesn't really matter. In terms of traits, he's got team player trait. Could be important. Don't really know. We don't have transparency from EA. Early crosser. Solid player. I don't know what solid player means. Long throw-in. None of these traits can hurt. They can only benefit the card. He's medium, which, you know, I'm not crazy about. But when I look at the types of players that I'm using in my teams, Rio Ferdinand, Rio Ferdinand, I think Tomori's medium. I think Van Dijk is medium. So all these types of guys, are players that I'm constantly using and are just, you know, they're really, really, really good with the medium work rate. So that's what I got to say about that. 2-star skills, 3-star weak foot. None of that stuff is too relevant. Then when we look in the in-games a little bit, when we look here, 84 acceleration, very good. 78 sprint speed, you know, not so bad. He's got good acceleration over sprint speed, which I value more in a center back. I feel like that is definitely more important to have. You know, then we look a little bit more. He has 75 agility, which for a center back, very, very good. 77 balance is also good. Reactions are very good for a center back. Like having 90 reactions is very important. I always look at that as a stat. This is super important. I like the 82 composure. His passing is also really good. Really the only downside with this card, because you have high interceptions, high defensive awareness, high stand tackling, high slide tackling. You look at the stamina, good. Aggression is good. Like, aggression is very important as a center back. You need to have that. I'm going to be seeing if this guy transitions well, if he's good on the ball, and if he can win tackles. A lot of the center backs this year with good stats don't always win the ball. So I want to see how this guy is. But 73 strength is a downside. So right away, what I would do with this card and what I would recommend to you, you could do a shadow. I think you're wasting your time doing that. I would do an anchor or a sentinel probably. And the reason for that is I think I'm going to go with an anchor because you want to get that strength boost for sure. It's very important. But honestly, looking into this card, like when you see a basic doesn't even look all that bad either. But I would make sure that you are giving him, you want to give this guy the boost, man, in the right areas. So when I look at this, it does look like, guys, that this would be a pretty good option, you know, for us to go with. Like, I think an anchor is going to be good. We're going to get the strength to 78. What's cool about that is that the aggression is going to go to 98, right? So this guy's going to be an absolute tank, man. If you guys enjoyed the video today, a thumbs up is very, very, very appreciated. Yeah, it supports the channel. So I'm going to just got it. Like, look, man, defender reviews are weird, guys, because you don't always know. I'm going to try my best to get a bottom line for you guys. Like, how good is this card? You know, for 200K in the Premier League, I think something you guys got to be aware of, because I know the Prem is it's a big squad building league. I know a lot of you guys are always building teams in this league. Something you got to be aware of, right? Like, just to be real with you. This card is 200K. It's about 170 after packs back. Gold Van Dijk is still 450, so this is still really expensive. David Luiz was 3 times the value of this card. Relative to other Prem center backs, you know, you're going to be kind of testing them up against Otamendi's Scream. You know, some of these types of cards. Shar, these types of cards, man, are the cards that you're really kind of testing them up against, because the other center backs in the league, you know, Nathan Ake is another good example. You know, that's what you're really going up against, guys, when it comes to this card. So it's important that you guys, like, look at it that way, because I understand that a lot of people are going to look at this and say, oh my God, like 200K, it's so much. But relative to the other Premier League center backs and what they offer, you know, the value looks okay on paper. It's just about how does he play in game. And obviously that's a big deal. And the matchmaking is disabled. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? All right, so opponent number 1. That's a pretty damn good squad, right? That's a good squad. Let's see what we can do, boys. Nice tackle there. I mean, I'm not going to say that pass is good because he should be making that pass. Good interception. Ooh, that was questionable. That was a weird touch, but we're okay. His responsiveness, man, when I move him is really good. Like, his transition side-to-side speed is great. Mason Mount. Let's go. What a finish. We go 1-0 up. Very nice play from Shaqiri. I've always loved this Mason Mount card, so it's good to see him still playing well. Tap it. Let's go. 2-0 up. Mason Mount is on fire. Good interception there. I like that. See if we can build a little counter here. Sane? Oh my God, Sane just missed that, man. Come on, Sane. Good recovery speed. See, you can jockey really well with him. I do like that part about it. And that's a fair goal. Well worked. Well worked by the opponent. Good goal. Alright, so he definitely got beat a little bit there. His AI committed, but I don't know. Ooh! Alright. that was a little nuts. Love that. Love that. That was good. That was really good. Oh my gosh, good tackle. Very well done. His stock and game is really nice. I know he's only like 5'9", I think, but he's got a nice. As much as you guys meme it, it's a good build on the card, and that's an amazing pass from Mason Mount. It's gonna allow him to body people. That was an amazing pass. Alrighty, so next up, Kimmich and Hummels, 2 recent SBCs as well. He's got actually a League SBC card. I forget his name, but I used him and he's very good. Let's see what we can do. Very nice. Oh, it was a foul, actually. So not so nice. All right, let's see it. Nice. So that was against Mbappe. Caught up pretty well, I thought. Good positioning. I feel like he has a really, I know his strength is low, but I think his stock in-game really compensates for it. I mean, that's a big thing with this card that I know you guys are wondering about, is that, you know, he's undersized and he has low strength. Is it going to make him a liability? It seems that he's got kind of that old stock he used to have where look at that interception, man. Like, he feels good, man. I can't lie. De Bruyne! How did he take such a bad shot there? I feel like that should have been top corner. Oh, Aubameyang, what a play. That strength there at the end was actually insane, man. Sticky for Shaqiri. Oh, man, that was sticky. Damn, that was sticky. This guy is not having it. He's probably raging at the moment. Very nice there. Very nice. He doesn't seem weak, man. His strength does not. All right, boys. So overall, I think the verdict with this card is that I think he's definitely good. Like, really, guys, I thought he was great. I thought when I had him in the team with David Luiz that I actually liked him more than David Luiz because I felt like his transitioning and his agility to jump on things was really good. So I mean, 73 strength was something that I was looking at this card because I wasn't going to review this card, but I was like, you know what, Prem center back, this guy's been good in the past. I thought he was pretty damn good, man. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Like, I thought this guy was surprisingly pretty good. I liked his movement a lot. I just liked a lot of the card. I didn't really find any problems. I think the only problem with the card is that naturally, because he's 5'10", you are going to get beat on some headers. And then, you know, his passing was good. I don't think it was, like, fantastic. So, obviously, it's just be careful with him as you're building out of the back. But everything else was good, man. I really thought this card was responsive and solid. So, you know, if it helps you guys, man, it helps you guys. I'm probably going to craft this guy on my main account if I do more 81 plus packs. It's not a center back you need to get, but it's definitely a pretty damn good center back. I haven't gotten to try Nathan Ake, but, yeah, this dude's pretty good. You won't find too many errors with this guy. So, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.